The way your body moves, you got me falling. The smell of your perfume is so addicting, and I don't know what to do. Sexy babe, you know I'll treat you right. Won't you come a little closer, babe? The love you've always wanted ain't so far away. I'll give it all to you. There's something about you, I just can't keep my hands all to myself. And I want you, you're everything I need, can't take it, baby. Let's let the world know you're beautiful, and I'm so in love with you. Keep your eyes on mine, let me show you how it's done. We don't need the lights now, won't you turn it off? Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. No, turn it off, turn it off, just turn it off. Won't you stay the night now? No one needs to know. No text or calls, baby, you should turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. No, turn it off, turn it off, just turn it off. We don't need the lights now. Turn it off, to turn it off. We don't need the lights now. Turn it off, to turn it off. Just let the music do all of the work for you and keep you dancing. Don't need to know you well to tell you you're perfect, baby. It's nothing but the truth. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's something about you, I just can't keep my hands all to myself. And I want you, you're everything I need, can't take it, baby. Let's let the world know you're beautiful, and I'm so in love with you. Keep your eyes on mine, let me show you how it's done. We don't need the lights now, won't you turn it off? Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Now turn it off, turn it off, just turn it off. Won't you stay the night now? No one needs to know. No text or calls, baby, you should turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Now turn it off, turn it off, just turn it off. Yo, those eyes, those thighs, not a lie. You keep me satisfied. Tell the world to stop just to stare at you. Kept me thinking about this love, is a deja vu. You gotta tell me that you love me too. This world just seems so blue. You got me wrapped around your finger, you ain't even got a clue. If I were, I sure would you be my boo. The lights now, turn it off, to turn it off. We don't need the lights now. Turn it off, to turn it off. We don't need the lights now. Turn it off, to turn it off. We don't need the lights now. Turn it off, to turn it off. Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, 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 oh, oh, ooh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, 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 oh, ooh, oh, ooh, 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 turn it on.
Hey! Hi guys, you're tuned into another Rappler Live Jam. My name is Amanda, and that was Jay Kent with her first song for the night, Turn It Off. And you just did. With that whole contraption, you just turned it off. That was a live looping performance, right?
Yes, it's a live looping
Yeah, can you tell us about live looping? It looks intense because you're like recording everything in a moment, and then
Well, at first it's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? There's a lot of buttons. But then once you like get used to each button, and usually most people, what they do is they customize each button to themselves so that they know, because you customized it, so then you know where the buttons are.
right.
So kind of like,
How'd you get into that? And why? It seems so intense.
Well, it's really fun. At first, I was like, because I'm a big fan of Ed Sheeran, he likes to loop with his feet. I was
Right.
like, what if I did that with my hands?
Right.
So, like, I started looping with my hands, basically. Pianos, and, I'm not using my feet. It's all just up
Right.
here.
Interesting. And how you do this all the time in your performances?
Sometimes I don't, because, like, parang nakakasawa minsan pa ulit-ulit. So,
Yeah.
like, what I do is I twist it up a bit, change it up a bit. Piano, sometimes piano lang, sometimes looping, sometimes guitar.
Yeah.
But I haven't done guitar yet so far, so yeah.
And that song, Turn It Off, that's an original.
Yes, it's original.
Yeah. So is this gonna be part of your upcoming album, which we're gonna
Yes.
talk about later? What's this song about? What's the story behind it? Like,
Oh.
how did you come to write it?
Well, this is a bit embarrassing. Well, actually, the lyrics kind of explain it all, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah.
But the explanation of Turn It Off basically is like, why don't we be appropriate for once and just say that you want to be with someone, basically.
Right.
And you're trying to explain that to that person, that this person's really important to you in some way. So
Right.
let's make that the most appropriate version. But if you read the lyrics, you'll understand.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
read the lyrics, guys.
Read the
And
lyrics.
this is the song out now, like on Spotify. No, you only have 2 songs on Spotify right now.
2 songs out on Spotify.
Yeah.
This one's going to be in the album. The album consists 10 songs, so yeah.
Okay,
They're all in there.
soon. We'll talk about your album later. But
Let's do it.
so talk about you, Jay.
Oh.
How'd you get into music?
Well, I started when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
Because we have this wall piano at home, and well, yeah, I wasn't really the kid that goes out and plays with the other kids. I like this piano, so I started learning by myself. Like, so yeah.
So you just
it started from piano.
took
talaga.
to the keys and just started playing a melody.
Oh no! That of course, when you start, you're like, "What's this button? How do I do this?" It doesn't start right away. You're an expert. You gotta
Yeah.
take the time.
Yeah, obviously. And now
And
piano
until now,
is
still not an expert. So.
Yeah. And it's your instrument of choice. You like using your hands pushing buttons when you make your music.
If you put it that way, I guess I'll have to agree with that.
Yeah. So from then you were 5. How did you
Go from piano.
how did you turn it into this when you're writing songs?
Well, I really love 80s music. I'm a big fan of 80s music. I like
Yeah.
synthwave. So, but then the problem is I don't just do synthwave. I always lean to R&B and pop. So what I did was I put all 3 of those together, and I don't know if it exists right now. So I decided I'd make my own version of all 3 of these genres together.
Yeah. Well, now it exists because you made it exist. And last year you've been doing this music thing for a while, and last year you've had quite the breakthrough. You won the Europop contest.
Oh,
Tell us about
here we
that.
go again.
I bet you get asked about it all the time, but it's
Yeah, it's all
It's-
good.
it's
all
a
good. It's a
milestone.
big accomplishment for
Yeah.
me, so it's all good. Well, 2018 Europop, I won this competition in Germany because I joined. I joined through auditions in Robinson's Pampanga, and so long story short, it went from there, and then something
Yeah.
like that, and
but
then
it wasn't your first time to join, right? You
it wasn't my
joined
first time. The only reason why I did the second time was because my manager was the one doing all of these competitions. She was like the boss, for Asia.
Right.
So she scouts people, bring them to,
So what was that like?
Germany. It was fun. It was really fun. It was
Right.
really fun. I actually didn't go there the second time to join the competition. I went there the second time because the first time I loved the country. I loved Germany. It was
Right.
so cold. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go join second year because I want a vacation.
Right. So you
But
used
that's
that as an excuse to go on holiday.
Yeah, I used that in this, but little did I know that that would happen. So
Yeah. So what was life like after? Like, did it open a lot of doors?
it did. It opened a lot of doors, a lot of interviews, a lot of, a lot of people, a lot of following. It's pretty fun
Yeah.
and all that. So, yeah.
And you're so young. How you're like 7? You're 17.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
17.
accurate? Yeah. Wow. And how do you know? Like,
Did you see her face? She was like,
are you 17? No, so you're 17, and you're already pursuing music. How did you decide that at such a young age that this is what you want to do?
well, I like doing a lot of things. I do taekwondo, I do soccer. Before I actually had this cross my mind before I wanted to be a lawyer.
Wow.
And yeah, it crossed my mind before, but like,
Why not?
but for some reason, I have so much joy in making music and
Right.
watching people like smile and be happy when I play the music for them.
Right.
That's the biggest joy I've ever had, and I really wanted to do it as a job because, like, it's the best thing. It's the best feeling.
Yeah. It must be nice to have that certainty at such a young age. Yeah. Not everyone can say they have that certainty. Anyway, so your next song for us, this is the song you won the contest with, Infinity.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's Infinity.
So tell us about the song before you get into it.
Well, this one is one of my super deep songs. Like, all my songs are pretty simple usually. This one is really deep because one time I was just so depressed, and then I realized, what if I just use it and write this extremely deep song to encourage people, like, not to fret,
Right.
One day you will find your infinity, or if you do find your infinity, good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I call it an infinity, which is someone, your soulmate, basically.
Right. Your
One day.
lobster. Yeah.
So yeah, I call it an infinity,
Right.
and that's what the song is about: to bring people, to give and explain and show people that you will fall in love one day, and you will have that everlasting love. It may not come soon. It will, maybe. No one knows, but it will come.
Right.
And I believe in that.
That's very hopeful. So let's hear the song. This is Jay Kent with Infinity.
Maybe I can't think about nobody else but you. Your energy, it's killing me in everything you do. I see you smiling, everybody stops to stare at you. You're beautiful, you're colorful, 'cause you're my destiny. It's like we're meant to be. And whenever I think of love, it's only you I see. It's only you and me. I've never felt love till I found you. I've never felt trust till I trusted you. Unexpectedly, your hand fits right into mine. If I did anything right, I gave my heart to you. And if I did anything right, I gave my all to you. So count the stars in the sky and the waves in the sea. I love you more than infinity, infinity, babe. How could you think that I could easily find somebody new? All these people in the world,
they just can't compete with you. Do you know how hard it is to live without you? 'Cause I do, I do. And a million adjectives will never describe you. You're indescribable, baby, without pausing or doubt in a heartbeat. I'll keep choosing you. God knows how much I need you, babe. I've never felt love till I found you. I've never felt trust till I trusted you. Unexpectedly, your hand fits right into mine. If I did anything right, I gave my heart to you. And if I did anything right, I gave my all to you. So count the stars in the sky and the waves in the sea. I love you more than infinity, infinity, babe. I love you more than infinity.
Wow. So if you guys are just tuning in, that was Jay Kent with her song Infinity. That was lovely. That's a love song.
Oh, thank you so much.
You can feel like the soul bearing emotion of it. That was great. So, when did you write this song? Like you're 17 and you're already writing songs like this.
I wrote this a year before I went to Germany.
Right.
Think
For
about
the
that.
contest or just
No, it was just, okay, let's write a love song.
yeah.
A ridiculously deep love song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's your writing process like?
Actually, that's the hardest question anyone's ever asked me because I can never answer it properly. Like it's all, how can I answer it? Well, when I make my songs, everything is so different. Like
Right.
everything's not the same. Most people say I start with lyrics, I start with
Yeah.
the music. Me, it's kind of like sometimes it's the melody, sometimes it's the lyrics, sometimes it just depends on the mood, you know?
So it's almost as if the songs are just spontaneously coming to you.
Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I'm even in the shower and I'm like, after the, you know.
What happens when you're like, when there's a song that you're in the shower and then, oh, how do you write that down? How do you remember?
How do I write that down? Basically, I'll keep singing it until I'm done with taking a shower. So
Wow.
while I'm in the shower, I just remember the melody. Like I have a song called Ecstasy.
Right.
That's going to be in the album as well. That melody, that was in the bathroom. That was when I was using the shower. I was in the shower. I was like, and then I was just singing it over and over and over and over until I got
Right.
out.
Interesting. So when we listen to that song in the album, we'll know that
Yeah,
that
you'll
song
know.
was born in the shower.
I was born in the shower.
And so speaking of your new album, it's called Neon Thoughts.
Yeah, neon
Just
thoughts.
to clarify, it's not neon colors.
Yeah, I know.
It's neon thoughts.
Well, neon colors is cool too. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
So why neon thoughts? Why is that what it's called?
Well, each song, this is called an Ableton Push, by the way.
Mm.
And an Ableton Push, it has assigned colors to each track.
Right.
And the problem is, for some reason, I changed the setting into the point where each live set has one color.
Right.
Now, they're all neon. They're all neon colors. So basically, that's probably why they mixed up the neon colors and the neon thoughts.
Yeah.
But basically, each song has a specific color that matches the feels, because
Right.
it generates into the Ableton for velocity changes from how hard you hit the song. So how fast it is, how slow, each color changes.
Mm.
So I called it Neon Thoughts because each thought has a different color.
Okay. And so the album is, you use this magnificent machine on the album a lot, the Ableton
Magnificent.
Push. Yeah.
Yeah, everything in that album, the drums, everything, they're all made with the Ableton Push.
Wow.
And,
So you're like
yeah.
a one-man band, one-woman band. Yeah.
Kind of, I guess. Or more of just, I can never find people that'll play with me, so I just decided, you know,
Really? It's that hard?
I'll just play myself.
Or maybe you just work better independently.
Actually, yeah, I agree with you there, totally.
Yeah. So what was the process like behind this album? I mean, how long were you writing
To be honest
it?
with you, my first song was my most difficult song.
Hmm. And which one is that?
It's not in the album. It's called Lost, and it's one of the most sad songs I've ever written. You know,
Right.
and yeah, I didn't put that in the album because I was planning on making that a single for the future times. So
Right.
yeah.
So
But
once you wrote that song, then you got.
once
the
I
ball
wrote that
rolling.
song, everything just came so easily. Like that was the biggest block ever, the first song.
Yeah.
Then after that, it's more fun. You
Yeah.
you stop overthinking, and you just decide to make music.
Yeah. So you just needed to unplug,
Yeah, you just
take
needed
that
to
out.
unplug that clog
Yeah.
hose, you know.
What do you do when you're like lost for inspiration? You know, when there's like a block like that.
That never happened to me so far.
Mm.
No, because I play a lot of instruments.
Mm.
If I lose inspiration for drums, I'll go on the piano and then I'll find something. If not, if I lose for both, I go on the guitar.
Yeah.
If I lose for both, I go and play a bit of saxophone. I used to play saxophone before.
Wow.
And then if not, just some drums again. It's just like that. And then even like from the random places, like when I'm playing Xbox, just hearing the sound of the game.
Mm.
What I like to do is I'd record that and loop it and turn it into a sound for
Right.
okay, give you a fun fact. One of my songs in the album, the main song, is called Neon Thoughts. The
Yeah.
same name as the album. All the music that you hear there is made from my household items.
Wow.
The drums is a tabo.
Really?
There's a part where everyone goes, "Hey!" That part is actually the girl from the Sari Sari store.
Oh
I
my
asked her to
gosh.
go, "Can you say hey for me?" And then I recorded that because I would walk around. I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
You go home in my compound, I'd walk around with a mic and a little pocket recorder.
Yeah.
I just find something to record and then I turn it into an instrument.
Wow.
It's really fun. It's really fun. It's not wow. It's just super fun. To the
It's
point
wow
where-
to me because no one does that. Who does that? Walks around with a recorder and turns it into music. So it's like the whole sound of your house, your community in that song. Interesting. And it's gonna be on the album Neon Thoughts. When is it coming out?
I really hope this month, if not next month.
So
But yeah, I really
soon.
don't want to put any names down because we're still mastering it.
Right.
And I'm so picky. Like, I don't want to give my audience something so super bitin. I want to give them something beautiful. It's my
Right.
first album, so
Yeah.
I'd rather give them something great.
All right. So soon.
Soon. Let's go with
And
soon.
Yeah, we can wait for
Yeah.
that on your social media, Facebook
Mm-hmm.
spot. I'm sure you'll be announcing it.
Plus, if you guys follow me on all my social medias, I like to give you guys sneak peeks on the stories. So you can do that if
Yeah.
you're so at that or something like that.
A little behind the scenes into the music. I'm so excited to hear that song, The Neon Thoughts. Like, I just want to know what it sounds like.
after this, after this camera session, I'll make you listen to it.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
don't tell anyone.
Okay, it's gonna be a secret. Haha, I get first
It's a
dibs.
secret.
So, aside from the album, what else are you? You've got your whole career, ahead of you. What else do you have planned?
Nothing really. I just want to make music for people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Do I have plans to be something else, or do I have plans?
Any shows that you
Oh,
want to
shows.
do? Or
I'm gonna be in Publishon, Fête de la Musique. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
In June 22,
Mm.
and it's not just me; it's all my fellow amazing people under OC Records.
What stage are you playing at?
Again, Fet.
The main stage. Fet.
There's only one stage, right?
No, there are like
No?
lots of stages.
Oh no.
What?
The. Wait, Kuya Pao?
Ruins.
Oh, the ruins. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, the ruins. I didn't know. I thought there was just one area.
Yeah, it's like a
No,
lot
it's my
of.
first time to be there, actually. So,
So
but you need to watch out, not for me, but all the fellow artists that are gonna sing with me there.
yeah,
They're all brilliant
yeah.
and
You gonna
really good
collab
friends
with
of
them
mine.
soon?
They're really good.
Are you gonna collab with them soon?
I have collabed with one of them for my album,
Ooh, who?
Arthur Neri.
Oh, we had him like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
He's brilliant, brilliant.
that's gonna be interesting. 'Cause he's
Mm.
good. He's great. Okay, so aside from Fed, any other shows? Any
other shows? Well, every Friday you can catch me at Resorts World Manila.
Okay,
El Calle, I'm there 7:15 to 9:50 p.m. every Friday
right.
for 2 sets.
Okay, so the people who are watching, if you want to catch more of Jay, just catch her at Resorts World Friday, Fête de la Musique, and of course you're on Spotify.
Mhm.
She's on social media, so you can stalk her, but don't because that's creepy. Anyway, we're heading into your last song for the night. This is a cover
Mm.
of a very, very. I think if you walk down the street
It's everywhere.
far enough, you will hear this song.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, this one's called Buwan by Juan Carlos. Why did you choose this song before you play it?
Wala lang. It's a really nice song.
Yeah. Wala lang,
It's a
yun lang.
brilliant song.
Yeah.
And I think the audience knows the song. Aside from the 2 songs I sang, most of them will know this one. So it's kind of
Right.
like a mixture of like what you guys don't know and know.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
But of course, it's going to be different because you're playing it.
Oh,
All right. So thank you for being here tonight. And thank you
I'm so
everyone
happy
for
to be here.
watching.
pleasure.
Yeah. We hope to hear from you, more from you soon. And looking forward to that album. Right. This is Jay Kent with her last song for the night, Buwan, a cover.
Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw ay akin. Ganda mo sa paningin. Ako ngayon nag-iisa. Sana ay tabihan na sa ilalim ng puting ilog, sa dilaw ng buwan, pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw, sa dilaw ng buwan. Ayokong mabuhay ng malungkot. Ikaw ang nagpapasaya at magkakasama hanggang sa kalawakan at bumabalik dito sa akin. Ikaw ang mahal, ikaw lang ang mamahalin. Pakinggan ang puso at damdamin, damdamin aking damdamin. Sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw ng buwan, pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw. Sa dilaw ng buwan, la la. Sa ilalim ng puting ilaw, sa dilaw ng buwan, pakinggan mo ang aking sigaw. Sa dilaw ng